everybody, and welcome to Fanatic. My name is Jesse, and today we have got a pretty awesome unboxing. Today we are going to be opening the Ultimate Edition Rock figure, and this is a bonus for me because I had the lucky/rare instance that I, through using coupons, and then I canceled it, and then I ended up redoing it with a different coupon, realized after I had left Target that I somehow got this figure and another figure basically for like 15 bucks. So score for me, L for Target. Let's get rolling. Let's open this bad boy up and see what he's all about. Here's the box. Inside you got the Rock, you got his belt, his different handsies, his shirt, all kinds of stuff. This is more modern day Rock when he made his brief comeback in 2013, I believe. It was a very short-lived comeback. I think it was like 3 matches within a year. But no, it was entertaining. It was what it was. And yeah, so this is him. I wasn't originally planning on buying this figure, but it ended up working out, like I said, through a coupon at Target where it was like, you buy this much stuff and you get a discount. You buy this much stuff, you get a discount. Well, I was buying the new Roddy Piper WWE Legends figure at Target. My friend needed one, so I was already buying 2, but I was only really paying for 1. So, anyways, it all worked out. I got it really cheap, and then I got an even cheaper deal on it through a glitch. So, glad I got this. Great investment for me. So, let's get him open. First, let's look at the box. He's giving me the side eye right there. He's out there at WrestleMania when he beat John Cena's ass and then subsequently lost. I guess this is when he would lose because he had the belt already. Although we all know CM Punk got robbed that year, but I digress. This is not about CM Punk or AEW or any of that crap. This is about unboxing The Rock. So there he is in all of his glory. These Elite boxes are nice. I've done a couple of these now with these Ultimate Elite figures, and every time. Box is classy. Just classy. So, before we get the figure out, let's get his stuff out. We got his WWE title. I don't have this belt, the modern day belt. I don't have this one yet. So, it's great to add this to the collection of title belts. Looks a little weird. I think they could have done a bit better job making it, but it is kind of what it is. I'm not too picky. It's shiny at least. I have the United Kingdom title, and it was a very dull gold, like very dull, and it just looks like crap. So, first head, the People's Eyebrow head, which is pretty sweet. Classic Rock. We have modern day, like, I'm happy and everybody loves me head, where he's just smiling all the time. Microphone. I don't normally have figures hold microphones, but he might be the exception since he was a master of the microphone, so to speak. We have his soldier muscle shirt with a little Samoan detail there. Probably won't be using that. And then for the hands, there's his Just Bring It hand. His other Just Bring It hand. We got my personal favorite, the fist. Love fist hands. Always the best. And then we have the other Just Bring It hand. So that's kind of cool that they gave you the option. Do you want him to be posing like this or like this? Like the Bring It, you get a choice between the Bring and the It hand. Probably going with the It hand. And then, of course, Rocky himself, the People's Champion. The jabroni beaten, trailblazing, eyebrow raising, pie eating, whatever, The Rock. So here he is. Looks great. Looks detailed. I just did the Cena unboxing just a couple of days ago, and that was a great figure. This one seems to be no different. Lots of posability between the midsection, the chest, the shoulders. You can do all kinds of cool shit with him. He has like the tattoo and everything, although obviously he's not updated to now, where he has a giant tattoo there. But yeah, he has his like Samoan tattoo there, all that good stuff. Yet again, the weird paint, you can't see it, it's not going to show up, but he has like weird, very tiny black paint smudges. It's kind of a drag when they do that. It's not super noticeable, again, because when he's standing up, presented, you're not going to be like looking at his thigh slash dick area. So it won't be a huge deal, but still, when you notice it, you're like, why is that there? Anyways, here he is, The Rock. And now let's get into some of these accessories, okay? First things first. So here are his clutch hands where you can hold on to stuff, clutch onto them, however you want to say it. Put the microphone in his hand. So there he is with his microphone talking shit as he always does. You can have him. They should have put a tongue face in there where he's like that'd be a cool position to put The Rock in like this, you know, doing as if you smell thing, but like, yeah. Anyways, if you know, you know. It should have been what they would have done. But anyway, so there's him with his microphone. Here's him with his title belt. Not really sure how you're gonna get it the way he does it, because he always just sort of like slung it, you know. So I'm not sure how it's gonna come out that way, because these belts don't really, they're not pervy to like laying themselves down. The way they package these things is to wrap around, not to dangle. And so, see what I mean? Like, it's meant to be across the chest. And even when it's across the chest, the problem I always have with these things is it's hard to get it to stay there. And it just doesn't lend itself to be that easy. It's best used when you just put it around them as the champion. Regardless, there's him with his belt on the shoulder. So now, let's get some of this other shit going. Let's get his other hands changed out. Here's The Rock with his fists. Looking like he's just going to punch somebody out. There he is with his fists. Looks pretty cool. Putting up his dukes. Looks like an old-timey boxer. Put up your dukes, eh? And then here is his Just Bring It hands. Now, we're going to put both hands in there. It looks like he just murdered somebody and did not mean to. What have I done? Why? So, if you want to make him a thespian, I guess he is kind of a thespian, then there you go. No, but seriously, here he is doing the Just Bring It thing. Looks pretty cool. But obviously, you can't have him just go like this. Although, for an Ultimate figure, it would have killed him just to get it so his hands could just bend. Just saying. Throwing that out there. They should have maybe considered that option to make his fingers bendable. But I get it. They gave us 1 billion hands. But wouldn't it have been cheaper just to add that joint rather than giving you a whole new set of hands? I don't know. That's just me. And of course, here he is with the actual, well, as I'm saying, we're calling them the it hands. So he will bring it. And here he is, and he's telling you to it. So earlier you were bringing something, now you're bringing it. So here we are, telling you just bring it, and that looks cool as hell. I kind of like that. That's possibly what I'm going to do with my figure as he hangs on my shelf, is holding his belt. I don't know if I'll give him the belt. I tend to let figures hold the belts that they came with, but I have yet to dethrone them, so to speak. He might be the first one, because I love The Rock. I do. But if this Rock's going to represent the WWE in my shelf of wrestlers, we got problems, because I just don't want to recognize him as the champion, to be quite frank with you. Not that I hate The Rock or anything, but come on, there's so many cool wrestlers. So those are his hands right there. And now, let's see him in other positions with other stuff. First of all, let's get the tank top. It has the nice mesh material. Always really cool to see how they fit on these figures. They always do a really nice job with them. And this figure is no different. As you can see, it looks really good on him. Yeah, it definitely looks like a straight up muscle shirt that The Rock just sort of like, you know, ripped off his sleeves too and just got on there. So what I like to do, little hack here, is I like to you tuck the belt into the shirt, so when you have him holding his belt, boom, you can hold his belt just fine. Tucks in there, so he's sitting on your shelf. No one is the wiser to the fact that he is actually, in fact, not really holding his belt very well. There he is, the people's champion, The Rock. For some further details, let's look at The Rock, looking as Hollywood as ever, smiling at the masses. And The Rock's smiling. He's happy to be here, glad-handing with all the people. The Rock says, please like me. I want to be president someday. Which, you know, this head's fine. I don't really know anyone that would want to use that head, I guess. I mean, either you're going to have him look super intense or you're going to have him, you know, doing the eyebrow thing. It's one or the other. You can't have him looking all happy. Doesn't look right. Looks strange to me. I'll tell you, though, this could just be me. But this figure, yeah, they are not wanting you to put on his head very much. The Cena figure was kind of similar, where like his head was just like, it was like very resistant to want you to put anything on there. Good Lord. And well, there's him with the angry face. Probably how I'm going to have him. Looking, you know, pissy and angry and all that shit. It's The Rock. You had to have some tude, some attitude. Well, there you have it. The Rock, live, in color, in plastic, whatever. Anyways, here he is. Pretty cool figure. I actually really like it. I don't have much to complain about it. It's a very simple figure. I think what I liked about some of the other ones is there was a lot more going on with them. You know, even like the Cena figure, he had like all the armbands and the headbands and the chain necklace and all that kind of shit. So it took the illusion that there's more. He always had he had a different look to him. You know, the shorts and all that stuff. It's just kind of simple. Because even with like Austin, he had like the knee braces and all that. He came with the vest. And all that kind of stuff. So with this, I just feel like it's just about as simple as you're going to get. You know what I mean? I mean, he has the shirt, sure, but who the hell wants to put that stupid shirt on him? He has a title belt. That's very cool. I agree. They did give him a very good variety of hands. My complaint with the Cena figure was I had felt like they should have added one more set of hands, the salute hand. And I understood it because I'm like, well, you can't give him 8 hands. I didn't even notice before in the preview pics that The Rock here has 8 hands. 8! He got 8 hands. But again, he didn't really have as much, so I guess it's, fair. The Ric Flair figure, again, same difference. Very simple looking, but, it helps that he had a big mane of hair, he has the big robe, and very characteristic faces, whereas The Rock's kind of just, he's pretty basic. Doesn't have a lot going on. But anyways, overall, I'm going to give this figure like a 9.5. Again, just a little basic. They could have, I don't know what they could have done to make it any better. There's nothing wrong objectively with this figure. I just wasn't super into it as other figures I've had. Again, though, I could be a little biased. I love The Rock. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love The Rock. Love The Rock. But I've always found him to be slightly overrated in the fact that he really was only in pro wrestling for like 6 years. Basically was in it for about 6 years. And then was gone. Save for like a few matches. In like damn near 20 years. I think in like 20 years he had like 10 matches. So basically had a 6-year career. I'm not mad at it. I just, it is what it is. So anyways, great figure. 9.5 out of 10. Still a great figure. I mean, especially for the money you're paying. Especially for the money I paid. For the little discount that I got. But awesome figure. Great time. Can't wait to put him up on the shelf behind me. Again, desperately running out of room with the wrestling shelves. But thanks for watching. And also, don't forget again, check out my new Instagram profile, Fig_Fanatic. The Fig Fanatic is on there, and I will be posting pictures, purchases, funny pictures, or just whatever. But all things toy related, new, old, what's to come, what has happened, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of have fun with it. Be an extension of the Fig Fanatic YouTube channel, if you will. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you in the aisles.